Well, it's official. I'm going to be naming the Chase Sapphire Preferred card as the #1 best beginner travel card on the market right now. But with that claim comes a big disclaimer as well. When I say the best beginner travel credit card, I mean exactly that, not the best beginner card of all time. So when it comes to travel cards, many of them do have higher requirements than a true beginner card. So if you are brand new to credit, going for your first card ever, you probably want to avoid the Sapphire Preferred. Consider it as your second or maybe third card later on, but ideal to have at least 1 year of credit history built up first, and then go for the Sapphire Preferred, provided you also have a good score to go with it. So with that out of the way, let's go over the 5 major reasons why the Chase Sapphire Preferred is such a great first-time beginner travel card, and I'll maybe even throw one more reason at the end for 6 top reasons. Let's begin with the first, which is it has a high-value welcome offer. What I'm referring to here is the ability to earn a lot of points up front in your first year. The standard offer on this card is typically to earn 60,000 bonus points after spending $4,000 on your card on purchases within those first 3 months of opening your account. And this is perhaps one of, if not the biggest reason why so many people like the credit card rewards game so much, because of those bonuses or welcome offers that you're able to earn in the first year to give you huge outsized value compared to using it just for your regular spend, going from one transaction to the next. So to earn 60,000 points after spending the $4K in 3 months, that's worth at least $600 if you redeem it for cash back, or a minimum of $750 toward travel. To earn 60,000 points without the bonus just from your regular spend, you probably have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on the card before you're able to reach something like that. So if you have a trip coming up that you want to take later in the year or save up for a future time, perhaps next year or the year after that, this is why these bonuses are so great, because you get this huge value to take a trip so much faster than if you were just to earn points organically 1 or 2 or 3 points at a time. I'll also mention here that this card tends to have elevated offers every so often throughout the year. So you might see something like 65 or 70 or 80,000 points, perhaps for the same spend requirement, maybe for a bigger spend requirement as well. It does vary. And sometimes in branch, if you apply with a banker on site, they might even have up to 90,000 points if you have a branch near you. Reason number 2, it has good reward multipliers. And while it may not have the most well-rounded multipliers, it does have some great ones specifically for travel, since that's the type of card that we're talking about. First of all, you'll earn 5 points for every $1 you spend on the card on travel via Chase's portal, which is called the Ultimate Rewards portal. Second, you'll be able to earn 3 points per $1 spent on a few other categories too, including dining at restaurants, pretty much wherever you want to go, including takeout and eligible delivery services. Also triple on online grocery, that excludes Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs, and also triple on select streaming services. Third, the card will also reward you double points for all other travel, that is outside of Chase's portal, so you can book these directly with hotels or airlines, etc., and also 1 point per dollar on everything else. So again, although it does not have the most well-rounded multipliers, for example, it doesn't have anything to do with gas or regular supermarkets or online retail or anything like that, but again, focusing on travel and what you do when you travel, you typically spend on things like rental cars, hotels, airfare, cruises. All of those things count as travel. So fortunately, Chase defines travel very broadly rather than saying it only works on airfare, which is great. Also, the ability to earn triple on dining, that's also what you do when you travel. You're not going to a supermarket for the most part and cooking in your hotel room. So because you can earn triple on your restaurants, bars, things like that, those 2 broad categories work very well together. Reason number 3, the card has very strong rewards value. So we just covered the rewards multipliers, which has to do with the earning side of the equation. And now when I say rewards value, that talks about the redemption side of the equation. So now that you have points, what is an individual point worth and how much can it get in your pocket point for cash or also for travel as well. So let's see the differences here. If you choose to redeem your points for straight cash back, you'll get a flat value of 1 cent per point. As an example of that, for every 10,000 points you have, those will be worth $100. Then on the travel side, you get 1.25 cents per point, which is great. That's 25% more value at a minimum, because it could be worth more, as we'll discuss momentarily. But there, as an example, 10,000 points will be worth $125. And this is major because these are guaranteed flat rates. You don't have to do any work, no mental acrobatics, no planning, none of that. Go for cash, 1 cent per point. Go for travel, 1.25 cents per point. That's it. So many other programs give you 1 cent per point no matter what you redeem for, be it cash, travel, gift cards, whatever. So there's no additional value boost for travel. This card, the Sapphire Preferred, does give you that 25% boost, which is amazing. And also, again, to have it as a guaranteed minimum makes the card really work in your favor without you having to do that work. And the reason why it had that little plus sign at the end is because it's possible to get way more than just 1.25 cents per point when you use transfer partners. We'll cover that in the next session here, which is another reason why this card is so great. By the way, if you keep watching this video, you're going to eventually see how the Sapphire Preferred works really well with a few other Chase cards too, to create kind of like a grouping of cards that really help you earn points way faster. Once you get to that point, if you choose to do so, having a way to manage multiple cards in a very easy way can become a huge stress reliever in the credit card game. So I personally use today's sponsor called Matt's Rewards. Check them out to see what they have to offer, and here's a little bit more about how they can benefit you too. Matt's Rewards is an app that allows you to manage your credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place. This includes seeing when your bills are due, tracking your sign-up bonuses, monitoring your credit scores, and more. On the Activity tab, you can view the transactions across all your cards to easily see where you've been spending your money, including the value of the rewards you've earned across different categories. Then the Best Card tab helps you identify which card to use for different purchases. That way you can earn points or cash back even faster. And perhaps my favorite feature is the Benefits and Offers dashboard, which you can unlock with the gold level of Matt's Rewards. You might be familiar with Chase offers, Amex offers, Bank of America deals, and others. Each time you sync the app, all of your offers will be activated automatically, including the hidden ones from Amex that you didn't even know about. In fact, my Amex Gold card showed 162 offers that were ready to go thanks to Matt's Rewards. So if you'd like to try Matt's Rewards, use the link down below in the description to get the gold level entirely free for your first month. And now back to why the Sapphire Preferred is so great. And that is going to be the high rewards flexibility for reason number 3. First, to give you a broader perspective, Chase gives you a ton of different ways to redeem your points, including for Apple products, then Amazon and PayPal when you pay with points at checkout, also Chase dining experiences, cashback, Pay yourself back, which is kind of like cash back, but just in certain types of categories that may change over time, giving you a little bit more value than straight cash back. Also, gift cards, travel, transfer partners, which is also travel, but functioning a bit different, as I'll demonstrate in a moment here, and also for experiences. Another disclaimer, not all redemptions are created equal. In fact, some of them are much better than others. And when you go to redeem, you should be able to see, okay, I'm redeeming 10,000 points. Am I getting at least $100 for that, which would be the cashback value, or am I getting less? So kind of have 1 cent per point as your, I guess, gauge or starting point to see if you get more or less than that. If you get less, probably a very bad redemption, mathematically at least, or if it's more than 1 cent per point, that could also be pretty good too. And again, for the focus of this video, travel will pretty much always be your top #1 redemption for the value. And as you move from beginner to intermediate and then intermediate to advanced with your different redemption options, you're going to find the greatest value most likely with the ability to use transfer partners, where you take your Chase points and convert them, or in other words, move them out into points or miles of a partner program. Stated a little bit differently, you again start with Chase points, but at the end of the transfer, you end up with, for example, United miles or Air France miles or Air Canada points. So all of these are the current partners. You can see the airlines on the left, the hotels there on the right, and they are all currently a 1-to-1 transfer ratio, meaning if you have 10,000 points on the Chase side to start with, you will end up with 10,000 air miles or 10,000 hotel points respectively. Just keep in mind though that the transfer ratio does not have all that much to do with how much value you get for your redemption. For example, you know Chase points have a value of 1 cent each for cash or 1.25 cents per point for travel at a minimum, but once you transfer out and they become Air Canada points, for example, well, Air Canada's program has different values for their redemptions than Chase does. In fact, all those airlines and all those hotels have average figures that are all different. And we talk about them in terms of averages because one redemption may vary compared to another. So if you want to get into the world of transfer partners, check out my other beginner's guide explainer video that talks all about them. Our fourth reason why the Chase Sapphire Preferred is such a great beginner travel card is due to its comprehensive protections when you book your trips. By this, I'm referring to things like trip cancellation and interruption insurance, auto rental collision damage waiver, which currently is primary protection, by the way, which you don't see that often. Also, baggage delay insurance, trip delay reimbursement, and travel and emergency assistance services. Each one of these does have its own deductibles and terms and conditions, so feel free to pause this to read a bit more about them. And of course, go online to Chase's site to see the overall brochure that goes into much more depth. Then same thing on the retail front. This card also comes with purchase protection and extended warranty. Feel free to pause this to read over some of those general points and also visit Chase's website to view the overall terms. On to reason number 5. The benefits cover the annual fee. To give you a little taste of that, this card offers a $50 statement credit every account anniversary year for hotel stays when you book them through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. A lot of people do have questions about how this actually works, so here's the fine print specifically for this benefit. Feel free to pause it if you want to look it over a bit longer. I also have another video on my channel where I talk about in depth about how to actually use it. And taking it from there, it also has a benefit with Lyft, allowing you to earn 5 points per dollar on those Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025. A complimentary Dash Pass by DoorDash membership that is going to be valid for at least 1 full year when you activate by December 31st, 2024. A 6-month complimentary Instacart membership when you activate by July 31st, 2024, plus also being able to earn $15 in statement credits for your orders on the platform every quarter through July 2024, as well as a $10 monthly statement credit through GoPuff deliveries, and this promo runs through December 31st of 2023. And while I was going to stop at 5, I'll throw in one more bonus reason here at the end, reason number 6, and that this card is a part of an overall card ecosystem. Here's what I mean by that. We've been talking a lot about this card, but you probably have also heard about cards like the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited. These two, although they're marketed as cashback cards, they also earn Ultimate Rewards points, and they have different categories that do not overlap with the Sapphire Preferred. And since they all earn the identical type of points, you can combine them all together into one points balance. And yes, even the points you earn on the Freedom side, once transferred to the Sapphire Preferred side, all become worth 25% more toward travel. And the same also holds true with 3 of the Chase Inc. cards, specifically the Unlimited, the Cash, and the Preferred right there. These also earn Ultimate Rewards points and can be combined with the Sapphire Preferred on the personal side to be worth 25% more and also gain access to all those transfer partners. So you can combine Freedom and Sapphire and Inc. to again use all the non-overlapping rewards, multipliers, or structures together to really supercharge the amount of points you're able to earn per year and then make them all worth a lot more. And with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, to sign up for Max Rewards, which is a great app to manage multiple credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and while you're waiting for me to upload it to this channel, always remember that you are great.